It was important to me. When I sat here and the gentleman back there, if he's a gentleman, gave his report that Camden City will have their board selected for the outside of Camden, I was in total shock. And anyone that lives in this city, do not allow that to happen. You've had enough. They're stripping you of everything. Now, I was at a community meeting. Now, I read both papers, and it had in there under the coach, Valor, is that his name? That article I gave you, that the meeting would be Wednesday. And I called someone, well, this morning, they says, no, Joyce, it's tonight. But I want to tell you, a lot of you aren't from this city. Well, we had a lot of good students that graduated. One was my niece, and she's a professor out in Colorado. One was my family doctor. Another gentleman I grew up with, he's a heart surgeon. We are not stupid at all. Now, my son, he went to Camden High. I could have had him going to Eastern, but Camden had good teachers, and I used to look at all three curriculums. I signed him over to my sister so he could go to Camden High. I could have sent him to private school. My niece wanted a scholarship to Friends. My sister said no. She went to Camden High. I am mad as hell. Some of our older people are turning over in their graves to see what is happening. And I'm totally shocked. Like I told my older sister, you should not have sat back and had them to have a, not have an elected board and you pay taxes. See, a lot of you weren't around when we were out there in the streets, making room for everybody, opening up the doors, holding Stanley Park. You wouldn't have had that. And some of you probably wouldn't recognize us because we had our afros and everything else. We were fighting the cause. But I've seen when you folks came in and shut down our evening school for the community. You didn't need that program you had over Camden High. We had all that at evening school. Telling us you didn't have any money, but then you brought a program in from Philadelphia. All of that money going to waste.
How about that?
And I'm telling you too, and I'm glad some of these folks, and I was at the meeting tonight and I showed them the paper of this guy, and someone told me, Ernie Williams, that used to work for the district, said, don't you remember when Kim used to play Cherry Hill East and the way he used to treat our kids?
Yep.
And they did pull their pants down. See, some of you aren't from here, and some of you probably were in elementary school. We've been out here fighting for a long time for the rights of everybody. And when I stated that, well, she left now.
Yes.
That she said teachers, I meant what I said. Everybody's a teacher. Whether you're certified or not. And yes, I'm going to stop. Thank you. And I appreciate it.
May I have Mr.
No, I'm going to say this here. One last thing. The scholarship that I mentioned last meeting, one high school did not turn their scholarship form in, and we lost money.
Mr. Frazier, are you here?
You right, I'm here. You better believe it.
Good, you're next. 5 minutes, please. Thank you.
So I guess if Ms. Blackshear is not here, I guess I have to, first of all, good evening, everyone. I guess since Ms. Blackshear is not here, I guess as an attorney that can answer this question, because I'm sure confidentiality no longer exists. What happened on May 20th, the special meeting was served concerning Kansas City School District?
Thank you.
Sir, just make your comments. I have no answers for you.
I'm asking you a question.
And I have no answer for you. Just make your comments.
What are you here for? What are you here for? My next question to this board right here. Can anybody up here tell me, with the exception of you, since you have no answers, what is student growth percentile? Do you know what that is? Just graduate, right? What is it? Oh, what is it, Ms. Morton?
You don't know?
No, hold on. What is it, Ms. Morton? What is it, Mr. Mills?
Are they trained?
Stand my name. I'm asking you. You can't even tell me. You are a graduate. And I'm not picking on you. But you can't even tell me that. Are you starting to understand the picture just a little bit yet? Just a little bit. Not yet. They got you. Do you know what it is? What is student growth percentile? What is it?
She said no comment too.
You know what it is?
Because they don't know what it is.
You're using it as you can evaluate teachers, but you don't know what it is, you can't define it. I'm very concerned now.
Here we
I
go.
love it. So I guess my next question is what is the objective of a value-added model? You guys know what it is? You want somebody to say my name now?
Repeat the question.
Don't know, do you? Don't know, do you? Anybody back there? Mr. Monitor? I love it.
Like Chris Rock.
See, this is what I'm getting at. You act as if you don't sit home and do our research the same way. You guys are not doing any homework or any research. I asked you a simple question. These are questions I'm asking, you know, as if, not that I don't know, because you're saying, if you tell me obviously to stay in my lane. I could be asking a question. If I didn't know the answer to it, how could I? Right? So you want me to stay in my lane, but you don't even know. You're a graduate, you didn't even know. But that teacher, you know what it is, right?
Yes.
What is it? Yeah.
Go
Hey!
ahead.
What's the essence you would do?
And you losing your job.
And you evaluate people and they're crazy.
Well, how's that for evaluation on all you guys up there? See, you guys are appointed in positions not because you guys have wits, not you guys are smart. Because you guys will make the decisions that others, if others were up there, wouldn't. See, we would both yes to some of the things. Ms. Blackshear, you turn your face up, but you can't even tell me what it is. What is it, Ms. Blackshear? I got a question for you. Hold on.
STL. Gary, STL.
To the chair. Ms. Blackshear, I'm sure you can answer this. What's student growth percentile, Ms. Blackshear?
He just said that. STL.
I know, but you want that either way. You make $80,000 a year, you don't even know what it is, Ms. Blackshear. This just goes to tell you the fools that you are, that you call you are. Every last one of you. To think that we as residents will continue to sit back and not educate ourselves. Ms. Bromley, welcome. But guess what? You are no exemption. You want a school board? You can get the heat too. So I advise you to get your homework done. Each and every one of you that's on this board. Because we ain't going nowhere no time soon. You laugh now. But y'all know this election is going to be something very serious. And many of you won't even be here, advisory or not. Once we take over the election, Mr. Monitor, you're gone. Know that. Mr. Mills, you're going too. I don't care what Karen Morelli says. You came with them, you would come, y'all gone. We will gain control of the school board, one way or another, under advisory or not. Oh, Mr. Zario, that little clause you put down in, that wasn't in part of it. That wasn't part of it. That little clause you put in, saying that if you deem so necessary, that you can add. That's not part of the clause. I just want that to be put on the time up or not, Ms. Blackshear. I can say in my closing statement. I can say in my closing statement. Did he get it to y'all a little too big?
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, I bet. days enough. I've seen enough of We're gonna see what y'all do now. We're gonna see what y'all do now. Y'all done. Every last one of y'all done. Idiots. But they knew that.